Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. So we are reading from Canto 4, Chapter 6, and we'll be reading texts 7 through 21, and all of them do not have a purport. So we'll just be reading through the text. We'll begin with the prayers. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। So Mataji's, anybody would like to read? We are reading text 7 through 21, and only text 7 has a purport. Okay, I can read the first one and then devotees can continue reading. Naham na yagyo na cha yuyam anye ye deha bhajo muniyascha tattvam vidu pramanam balaviryayorva yasyatma tantrasya ka upayam viditset. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Lord Brahma said that no one, not even himself, Indra, all the members assembled in the sacrificial arena, or all the great sages, could know how powerful Lord Shiva is. Under the circumstances, who would dare to commit an offense at his lotus feet? Purport. After Lord Brahma advised the demigods to go to Lord Shiva and beg his pardon, it was suggested how he should be satisfied and how the matters should be placed before him. Brahma also asserted that none of the conditioned souls, including himself and all the demigods, could know how to satisfy Lord Shiva. He said, But he said, it is known that he is very easily satisfied. So let us try to satisfy him by falling at his lotus feet. Actually, the position of the subordinates is always to surrender to the Supreme. That is the instruction of the Bhagavad Gita. The Lord asks everyone to give up all kinds of concocted occupations and simply surrender unto Him. That will protect the conditioned souls from all sinful reactions. Similarly, in this case, Brahma also suggested that they go and surrender unto the lotus feet of Lord Shiva, for since he is very kind and easily satisfied, the actions would prove effective. Mataji, would anybody like to continue reading? We are reading until text 21 today, and after 7, we do not have any purports for these texts.
What chapter and what verse?
We are in Canto 4, Chapter 6, Text 8.
Okay, I can read, I think, text 8. Lord Brahma said that no one, this one?
After thus instructing the demigods.
Okay, okay, I'll read it. Okay. Sa iti ham adesha suran ajasta te samanvita pitrami saprajeshe yayo swadeshabhyam purudushaha kailashamudra pravaram priya pramoha. Translation. After thus instructing all the demigods, the Pitas and the lords of the living entities, Lord Brahma took them with him and left for the abode of Lord Shiva, known as Kailash Hill. Text 9. Janmoshti Got O Mantra Yog Siddhine Sura
Very short.
Vinodandharvam Saprokrishita Sada. Translation. The abode known as Kailash is full of different herbs and vegetables, and it is sanctified by Vedic hymns and mystic yoga practice. Thus, the residents of that abode are demigods by birth and have all mystic powers. Besides them, there are other human beings who are known as Kinnaras and Gandharvas and are accompanied by the beautiful wives who are known as Apsaras or angels. Text 10. Nanamanimaye नानामणिमये श्रीमृगैर्नानावतु विचित्रः नानाजमालता गुल्मैर्नानामृगगन्धर्वते. Translation. Kailash is full of mountains filled with all kinds of valuable jewels and minerals and surrounded by all varieties of valuable trees and plants. The top of the hill is nicely decorated by various types of deer. Text 11. नानामलकृशनवपेर्नानासन्धरशनैः रमणं विहारन्तीकां रमणे सिद्धियोषितां. Translation. There are many waterfalls, and in the mountains there are many beautiful caves in which the very beautiful wives of the mystics are found. Text 12. मयूरहेकभिवृतं नन्दन्ति वनचरतां क्लिबताैरक्तकण्ठं कुन्तेश्चापरार्थिनीम्. Translation. On Kailash Hill there is always the rhythmical sound of the peacock's sweet vibrations and the bees humming. Cuckoos are always singing and other birds whisper amongst themselves. So, text 12 only till you said, right? 7 to 12.
Till 21. If anybody else wants to read, like, can you please read?
We have to read the Sanskrit also or only the translation?
Usually we read the Sanskrit also. But you want to read only the translation?
I can read only the translations.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, text 13. There are tall trees with straight branches that appear to call the sweet birds, and when herds of elephants pass through the hills, it appears that the Kailash hill moves with them. When the waterfalls resound, it appears that Kailasha Hill does also. Text 14 to 15. The whole of Kailash Hill is decorated with various kinds of trees, of which the following names may be mentioned. By the way, I think we had already read it yesterday, but we can still read it again. Mandara, Parijata, Sarala, Tamala, Tala, Kovidara, Asana, Arjuna, Amarajati, Mango, Kadamba, Duli Kadamba, Naga, Pananga, Champak, Atal, Ashok, Bakul, Kunda, and Purabaka. The entire hill is decorated with such trees which produce flowers with fragrant aromas. 10:16. There are other trees also which decorate the hill, such as the golden lotus flower, the cinnamon tree, malati, kupcha, malika, and madhuri. Text 17. Kailash Hill is also decorated with such trees as kata, jackfruit, julara, banyan trees, pulaskya, nyagrodhas, and trees producing asafoetida. Also, there are trees of betel nuts and bhurjapatra, known as rajapuka, blackberries, and similar other trees. Text 18. There are mango trees, Triala, Maduka, and Inguda. Besides these, there are other trees like the bamboos, placas, and varieties of other bamboo trees, all decorating the track of Kailash Hill. Text 19 to 20. There are different kinds of lotus flowers such as Kumuda, Uppals, and Satapatra. The forest appears to be decorated garden and the small lakes are full of various kinds of birds who whisper very sweetly. There are many kinds of other animals too, like deer, monkeys, boars, lions, rakshas, shalakyas, forest cows, forest asses, tigers, small deer, buffalo, and many other animals who are fully enjoying their lives. Text 22. Translation. There are varieties of deer such as Karnatra, Ekada, Ashwasya, Trika, and Kasturi, the deers which bear musk. Beside the deer, there are many banana trees which decorate the small hillside lakes very nicely.
Yep, that's it for today. Anybody like to read, I mean, share based on what we read, and also if you have any other kind of discussion that you would like to bring in.
Just a second, I have to. So, yes, so basically, I was just trying to say that since um, Lord Shiva is the husband of Prakriti and he is the Purush. So here we can see that Kailash Hill, which is the abode of Shiva and Shakti, or the Purush and Prakriti. So here we can see that the nature is in its full bloom. Nature is in all its beauty and in all its splendor. Nature is there uh, in like different trees and animals and various kind of herbs and medicines and different kind of animals which like the deer which has musk in it, and also like different berries and flowers and elephants. So it is like the natural beauty is enhanced 10 times whatever like natural beauty we can imagine. And because he is far from material energy, Shiva, and so natural beauty or natural energy is more prevalent in the Kailash Hill, which is what it is being described, that he is close to nature. So that was my understanding. Are you there? Do you hear me or
I
is it?
heard you.
I don't think anybody is on the call.
Hare Krishna, I'm here and I'm listening to you. This is Manasi Ganga.
Oh, okay, okay. Hare Krishna, Mansi Ganga Mataji. Yeah, so I don't know if Leela Manjari is there or.
Mm, she may be busy, I'm not sure. But hmm. So I mean I agree with you that um, the Kailash Hill just seems extremely beautiful um, and in full bloom and splendor, all that you had said. Um, I don't know what other kind of discussion. I guess the purport on we can discuss a little bit. Was it text 7?
Yeah,
Um,
because here it says that there are different kinds of lotus flowers and various kinds of birds and other animals like deer, monkeys. Because, like we already discussed, that Kailash is a part of, it is not like a, it is like an extended part of this earth only, because we see Kailash Hill in the Nepal border, but it
mhm,
is a different kind of a portal to go to, and like it is not like just a freestanding hill. It's a different subtle world over there. So nobody has been able to climb that mountain as yet, Kailash mountain.
mm,
So
mhm.
here it's just describing that the different kinds of flowers and birds and rhythmical sound of the peacock's sweet vibration and the bees humming. And
I think the
it is
point
very,
was made. The point was made, I think, when we read all the translations a few days ago, that typically we feel um, that on the top of these mountains where this Kailash Hill is, we feel that it's a very cold place with lots of snow, but rather we're hearing that it's in like a springtime atmosphere. Everything's green and blooming and bees humming and birds, So it sounds like, even though from below it appears that, where the hill should be, it should be very cold and snowy. Um, like you said, it's like a subtle existence. I guess it,
yeah,
um,
because there are many realms, like it is even
hmm
said in the Bhagavatam, and if you hear other lectures, it is written
hmm
that we
it's
can
like a
only
different,
see a very small portion of this
yeah,
cosmos, and there is many other realms which we cannot see with these
yeah,
eyes.
different dimensions. Yeah. Hmm.
Because there are many yogis who are meditating in the Himalayas and near the Kailash Parvat, and they are in their subtle bodies, and nobody can reach them because they are there, because their existence is there. Many times people can actually communicate with Babaji, Paramahansa Yogananda, and all these entities because they are actually meditating for the welfare of mankind in on those,
Mm, yeah.
but we cannot see them because they are in their subtle bodies. So similarly, there are many realms which we are not aware of. But
Mm, yeah. So meaning that they go to the Kailash Hill in their subtle bodies, but their gross bodies are somewhere, maybe in India or something. Yeah.
yeah,
What is that
I
noise?
mean, sorry, that's my heater. But yeah, I mean those no, those are elevated beings who have already left their bodies, but they are
Oh,
kind of,
they left their bodies. Okay.
yeah, Paramahansa Yogananda and all these people have left their bodies, but they are always communicating with their disciples through their subtle energies,
Mm.
like how we can communicate with the Guru even if he passes away in our ISKCON thing similarly.
Oh, yeah, just like we pray to Srila Prabhupada, and you know, he communicates to us in many different ways. Um,
I guess the rest of the people are
yeah.
not.
Yeah, I think so. Everybody got busy. Okay, so did you have any more that you wanted to say? Because if there's no other discussion, then I will leave as well. Did you want to discuss anything else?
No, I
Hare
guess.
Krishna, this is Govardhan Leela. I just joined. I'm sorry I was out. Is there anything I can, are we still reading or where are we?
We finished reading and we discussed. It was just Richie and myself. Other people are on the list of as being on the call, but nobody's participating. Nobody's talking. So we
Okay,
discussed
what was 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 maybe? Or was it more than
all
that?
the. It was all the way to 20, was it, Richie, that you read to?
Yes,
To 20.
Yeah, oh, that's right. There weren't any hardly any purports in there.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember now. Okay.
It was just uh, it was just a description of the Kailash hill. It's
Okay,
Lord
and we
Shiva's
still
hill.
don't know. We know that Kailash Hill is in um, uh, on Earth, and then I still have to ask Guru Maharaj. Does it say anything about it being also in the spiritual world, or it's just a description in the material world?
It appears that it's in Nepal. This is what Ruchi was saying, that
Uh-huh.
there's a place in the hills of the Himalaya mountains,
Okay.
and it's but she says it's a subtle existence. It's not because this talks about it being spring-like, but if the place where it's supposed to be is too hard to climb to, and if you look on
Right.
the mountain, it's full of snow. So the existence is it's different than what we're able to see.
Okay. Yeah, she did mention that before. I just was wondering if there was any additional, if it said anything additionally about it being located in the spiritual world. But I'll ask Guru Maharaj when I feel that I'm not going to ask him when he's talking about another topic completely. I have to wait till he's open to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when
so,
there's a lull. Mm-hmm.
so in Wikipedia it says Mount Kailash holds significant power as the very tip of the mountain is the central point of the cosmos's rotation. In the Hindu tradition, the mountain is the throne of the great god Shiva. In Buddhism, the mountain hosts the great tantric meditation god Demchong, who represents supreme bliss. So none of it is actually true that nobody has been ever able to set foot on Mount Kailash, because anybody who tries to climb it, they are not able to do so, even though they have climbed Mount Everest and all that, but they are not able to climb Mount Kailash for some reason. They can't
But
set.
people are aware of it, correct, Mataji?
Yes, it's a very holy mountain guarded by the Tibetans, and they are like nearby, and they don't let anybody go near it because they know that nobody else. So it is held in a lot of reverence by the Tibetans. It's in near China and like Nepal and
Hmm.
all.
Nepal.
Hmm. Okay. 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 Thank you. Yes.
Yes, it is very. It is very It is being very secretly held by the Tibetans, and there has been war over like when China wanted to send people to like climb over it, but they were very particular about it, the Tibetan people, because they hold it very holy and yes.
Yeah, I was shopping. There was no way I could be there for the whole class. But tomorrow, hopefully I'll be home. Yeah, I should be home. I have an eye doctor appointment, but I'll be home for class. You know, it's just I've got to do other things too sometimes, you know. Um, okay, so that you went up to text 21. You did 21, or you just went up to 21?
We included 20. I think
Got it.
21, I
We did
believe. Is
not
that
do.
Richie? Hmm.
Okay, that's cool. That sounds good. Okay, well I can read these. You know, while I'm putting my supper together, I will sit down and. Was it 6 through 20?
I believe so.
Okay. I can't, you know, I'll go back onto the computer and look, but I thought just offhand if you could let me know. That's great.
There was barely any discussion. It's just a description, actually. I think
That's
six
it.
may, yeah, 6 might have or 7 has a little purport. And the
Yeah.
main point in the purport is that that the position of the subordinate is to surrender to the supreme. That's pretty, the main point in the purport.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what I have. Now, today is Thursday, correct? And I guess Leela Mondry's doing it tomorrow. I have to take a
Who
quick
usually
look
does
here.
Thursday? Who usually does
No
Thursday?
one. No one,
Oh,
Mataji,
okay.
anybody who's available. So I'm
Mhm.
thinking, you know, I may have to change because of the class on Tuesday night. I can't do all this. I will change it to maybe Thursday. For the future, you know, I can do it.
Mhm. Mhm.
Instead of Tuesdays, maybe I'll do it on Thursday. And because I need to have some reprieve that, you know, if I'm not available for that class, uh, that's okay, you know.
I
Mhm.
can try to do it on Thursdays, I guess, because if you want, you can put me as an alternate.
Yeah, can she put you
Oh,
as every Tuesday?
Thursday, yeah, Thursday.
Every Tuesday is when she's going to pull out.
Oh, I
yeah,
thought
I've
she's
been doing it on Tuesdays, and I'm thinking that now I'll be doing it on Thursday because we have Bhakti Shastri on Tuesday night. It's just too much. It's too many classes, and I don't have any time to get anything else done in, in the house or anything. You know, I had to shop. I had an appointment today. I mean, you know, I have other things too sometimes that are necessary.
okay. You
So,
on Tuesday. So here it says in the Wikipedia, according to the epic Mahabharata, the brothers, along with their wife Draupadi, trekked to the summit of Mount Kailash to the devotion, as it is also considered to be a gateway to heaven, also known as Swargalok.
a gateway to heaven.
Which loka does it is it a gateway to?
So Swargaloka, gateway to heaven.
Sarva
Swarg-
loka. Okay.
According to Charles Allen, one description in the Vishnu Puran of the mountain states that its four faces are made of crystal, ruby, gold, and lapis lazuli. It is a pillar of the world and is located at the heart of six mountain ranges symbolizing a lotus.
Oh yeah, I see Svargaloka here. It's
Yeah.
just above, what is it? Above Buvarloka. And so
So
it's
it's
the realm of
two.
33 million demigods and demons
Mhm.
in the heavenly planets, in the higher
Yeah,
planets, let's say.
yeah, it's what two layers above Earth planet, right?
Yes.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
2 layers
the
above.
world. Yeah, that's for the ghosts. And yeah, we had talked about that in Chaitanya
Mm-hmm.
class.
Mm-hmm.
When we were talking
Okay.
about it in the Chaitanya class, why did we bring up that particular plane? Do you remember?
Why did we bring up what, dear? Uber,
Servaloka.
Sargaloka? I don't remember. No. It could be. Hold on. Let me get back. Let me look in another section. It might be a little more. I think I had been. No, I think it was mentioned, and I had wondered where it was and how far up it was. I think I had. That's what. And I don't remember why Sargaloka was mentioned. I'd have to go back into the Chaitanya Charitamrita. I don't remember now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just
because
trying to make a connection.
1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's 4 above that before you get to, the end
Krishnaloka.
of the universe. Yeah. Well, before you get to the end of the universe, and then you've got, what do you call it? Above that.
Brahmajyoti.
The Brahmajyoti, and then the Vaikuntha planets, Vaikuntha Loka, and then Golok Vrindavan.
Exactly.
Okay. So, well, it's interesting, that it's a gateway to Svargaloka, and it's so cold up in those Himalayas, but it's got all of these types of trees and jackfruit and betel nuts and Rajapuga and blackberries and all of these animals, deer and monkeys up there, and boar and lions and rickshaws and shalyakas and cows. I mean, there's a lot going on up there, but that nobody can see. And there's a lake called Alakananda, in which Sati used to take her bath. So I guess that was the region where she was located with Lord Shiva when they were together, correct?
I think that's beyond 20.
Yeah. I'm sorry. That's 22.
Yeah,
I'm looking too far ahead.
We hadn't read. We hadn't read that.
Okay. And all right. I was just taking a quick look. Okay, Mataji. Well, that makes sense. And I'm just going to sit here and read 6 through 20 just to read it, so that tomorrow I'll be prepared. I'll understand what we're doing. And I can't remember who's got what. 5, 6, 7, 8. The 4th is when I think I did the schedule, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I put it in there. I want to just see how many verses tomorrow, because most of this is for, it's a description, most of it. I just didn't want to do too much because I didn't want Leela Mandri to tell me, well, I think you went, you gave too much. Here it is. I see it. So tomorrow, 22 through 25 tomorrow. And you know what? Oh. If we go beyond that tomorrow, that's perfectly fine, because I can just, wherever we end up, I'll just start it up again for the next Monday. If we're, but this 25 was had a purport and was a little longer. And so I decided 22, 3, 4 verses, but we may very well get through many more tomorrow.
Yeah, I only think we did up to 20 though.
Oh, it says 7 through 21 for today.
There's musk, banana trees. Oh, no, she did 21. Yeah, about the banana tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay. So 22 through 25 is tomorrow. And like I said, if we can just go beyond that if it's, if we have all this extra time.
Mhm.
And then,
Okay.
for next week, I'll just I'll fix the schedule and, based on where we end tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. Hare
Well, thank
Krishna.
you. Thank you, Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.